Okay guys, I'm going to do an oil change here on an Audi S7. I've got 9 liters of 5W40 liquid moly. From what I understand, that's what Audi recommends, and I went ahead and went with that. Thanks to you guys on the forum on Facebook. I'm also going to do an engine flush. This says that it's good for 5 liters. I have 8.3 in here, so I'm going to pour in a bottle and a half and follow the instructions. I'll walk you through. It says run at idle speed for 10 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll walk you through. My driveway is at a pitch, so I can drive it up on ramps and the car will actually be level. And for those of us who are blessed with the air suspension, you can actually just raise the car up. So that beep is annoying. So what I'll do is I'll put it in comfort mode. Guess the car has to be running for that. Put it in comfort and the car will raise up. Never actually heard my compressor run before. And once the car is rose up to comfort mode, then I will press the top left button, which indicates raise, and then the car will raise up more. You'll see these arrows flashing. Once they stop flashing, the car is all the way up, and it lifts it up a pretty good bit. And once you drive it up on the ramps, you got plenty of clearance to drain the oil, which I don't go all the way up the ramps. I just put it to where it's level on my driveway, because I want to make sure that I drain out all the oil. Alright y'all, I got the car up on the ramps. Like I said, I don't drive it all the way up on the ramps, just put it level. That gives me plenty of clearance to work underneath. I did not realize that there is a block in there. Well, that sucks. Can't use a funnel. I bet you there's a special Audi funnel somewhere. It costs 200 bucks. Alright, so I'm going to carefully pour this liquid moly engine flush in. I'm going to put a bottle and a half. You could probably pour 2 full bottles in. I'm not going to do that, because it says up to 5 and no less than 3 liters is what this will treat. That's about half a bottle. And next time when I do an engine flush, I'll only have to buy 1 bottle, because I'll have this one on the shelf. Make sure that you put your oil cap back on before you start the engine. That leads for a big mess. it is 12:03, so at 12:13 I'll kill it and drain the oil. Some other things that my future video is going to contain, I'm going to duplicate some of the past problems that I've had. One being that the LCD screen went black. It would flip up and it didn't show anything at all. It was just black. There's a wire in the back that gets cut. Very simple. I've already soldered mine and shrink wrapped it, and so it's really not hard, but I'm going to show you step by step how to get to that part and replace it. And also some other things. The passenger rear air vent does not blow air. This one blows air. The footwell blows air, but this one does not. There's a motor in here that is actually giving me a fault code. Pretty simple to replace, but I'll walk you through step by step how to remove the center console, replace that motor, put the console back correctly. Let's see what else I've got. I had an issue with the automatic cruise control or adaptive cruise control. I got a fault code when I first bought the car, and everybody was telling me, oh, you got to bring it to the dealership and get them to reprogram it. Well, come to find out, the dealership that I bought it from, which is actually an auto broker, had spray waxed the entire car, including the sensors on the front. So I cleaned it with alcohol and worked just like it's supposed to. It's actually been pretty good. I've actually enjoyed having adaptive cruise control. It's pretty neat. Another thing was when I turned the steering wheel, I would get adaptive headlight fault. Pretty simple. I'll walk you through how to fix that as well. Some other things I'm going to do is I'm going to enable the assisted steering and the lane keep. This car does not have it, but I have the control modules in the car to where if I change out this column here, go into VCDS, I can actually enable that. I'm going to be doing that. Also, once I get this car squared away and get it all 100%, I'm looking at doing a tune. I'm looking at doing a better exhaust system. I want to do an intake. I might even upgrade the turbos, I don't know. But I've got plenty of content with this car. So you guys please subscribe, comment, let me know how I can do better. I know I need a mic. This GoPro, I'm using a GoPro 8 Black, and apparently the mic on it is not very good. So I need to figure out how to do that. I'm also trying to figure out how to use the video editing software, and that video editing software is very complicated. Another issue I have on this car is there's an exhaust valve in here. This one does not work. That one doesn't work. I can actually go in to OBD11 and make them actuate. This one over here works, this one doesn't. It doesn't bother me too much because those things are only there for whenever it goes into 4-cylinder mode. But I still want to make a video on how to fix it. It's pretty simple. You got to drop the exhaust and work on the actuator at the top. So plenty of content. You guys please subscribe, and maybe I can help you guys out with some future videos. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes. I killed it at 10 minutes and let it cool down with the oil cap off. And that's just so all the oil that's in the channel can drain out. So this is your oil pan. At the very back, it's a T40 Torx. I know a lot of people say it's a triple square. Mine was not. Those things always get stuck. And of course it's gonna make a mess. These AutoZone pieces of junk. I just had this driveway pressure washed. But I've got some stuff that'll pull it right out of the concrete. It's pretty good. The oil looks really burnt, but I don't see any metal flakes, which is a good sign. And look at this bad design. They have creases and stuff all over this thing, probably to keep it from splashing, but it sure didn't keep this one from splashing. That stuff went everywhere. I don't think I'm going to be able to record getting the oil filter off, but it's right there. Pretty easy. You just put a socket on it and unscrew it. Make sure that this Splash-A-Lot oil pan is underneath it. Probably go with a different one without all these grooves in the surface. Alright, cut two. Alright, I got the filter housing off, cleaned it up. The filter was in pretty bad shape. I've already changed out the O-ring on the plug. To take this O-ring off, I just like to pinch the sides, pull down, and that's it. Put the new one on. I've already rubbed it in oil. And before I put the housing back into place, I'll wipe some more oil on there again. This piece goes prongs down, O-ring up. Also rub that O-ring with oil before you put it in as well. Alright, I'm gonna go put it in. By the way, this is a 32mm socket to get it off. Do not put any clamps on it. Don't put anything, it'll crack. And I'm pretty sure Audi wants another 200 bucks for that. Alright, thank you. Alright guys, I just want to show you a little tip on filling up the oil. And watch me make a mess because I'm videoing with one hand. So hold the bottle with the spout on the top, then tip it over real slowly, and as you're pouring it, then spin the top real slowly. If it starts to gurgle, you're pouring it too fast. Alright, so I've got the oil filled up already. No leaks under here. I need to put the covers back on. And I changed out my crush my crush washer and changed out all the O-rings on the filter housing, and I've got a mess down here to clean up now. But I've also heard that there is a dipstick that Audi sells, and that goes right down there, and I'm going to be going over there and asking them for that dipstick because I like to check my oil. I don't rely on that computer, and I also like to see my oil, not just a level indicator. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start this up, make sure it's not leaking, and hopefully everything's good. I'll try to have this video posted up as soon as possible. By the time you watch it, it's already posted, so I'll edit that out. Alright guys, one more thing. Almost forgot. You got to reset your service interval. Oh! Let's see. Go ahead, start the car. It's going to bring everything up. Press car. That damn buzzer. Press car systems, bottom left. Service and checks. Go down to service intervals. Scroll down. Let me try to get it closer. Scroll down. At the very bottom it says reset oil change interval. Push down. Are you sure? Yes. Oil change interval has been reset. 365 days and 10,000. That is way too long. I'll be doing it in 3,000. Alright guys, comment, let me know what you think, and tell me where I need some improvement. I can take criticism. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings any. Have a good day.